Are you ready? Yeah! Cool! Are you ready? Awesome! Yeah! Ouch!
Alright guys, Brad here to give you another little update on how Creeper Castle's coming along. So let's just go and see what's been happening. Now, as you can see, we've started to lay down the pathways and also some extra buildings. I've also been working on the kind of like doors and mechanisms so we can actually access certain areas at certain times. As you can see here, we've kind of like got blocked off and, oh, there we go, opened up. But yeah, you'll first be starting off in this section of the city, and we're going to be putting down a little spawn point for you, a little kind of like tiny little place for you to actually kind of like get your rest and store your armour and weapons. But anyway, let's go and take a look. Now, I've kind of still been working on the layouts and stuff, and putting some extra buildings down on here, just to try and get the right sort of shape for this type of part of the city, Section B. Obviously, it's going to be a lot more modern than the old town, but yeah, it's been coming along nicely. Now, we want to have a kind of like an official sort of look within the kind of like centre of the structure. Of course, we've got the command tower here. Now this is ultimately where you're going to be kind of like accessing, you want to get up there to access areas. It's kind of like a power plant scenario where you're going to have to, each corner of the kind of like spire buildings around it are going to be kind of like puzzle access areas, so you power up the main kind of like tower and then you'll be able to kind of like obviously command certain areas to open and close at will. Well, we've had some great little kind of like developments with this because we've come up with a few ideas for this town, and we were wondering what to do kind of like with this large space here. Now, obviously, we didn't really know what to do with this before. We were talking about like sort of a residential area within this part of the city, but then we wanted to make things a little bit more exciting for you guys. So what we're going to do is we've actually come up with the idea of kind of like making this a biohazard zone. So obviously what it's going to be consisting of is one point you're going to be coming within this, and say you want to get for a few of the quests, you have to kind of like divulge into this kind of like really ruined part of the city, and you have to get certain items to unlock certain areas, or do some puzzle games, or parkour, kind of like make it really hellish. And so that's what we're going to be doing within the next video. We're actually going to be developing this up and make it nice and massive, make a nice big residential area and make it really ruined. Of course, we've kind of like been putting down a load of mechanisms just to try and sort that out. So yeah, I've been mainly just like working on for this one. I was mainly just working on the kind of like the layouts, the designs, and the buildings. I've been, as you've noticed, I've probably been trying to keep up with the kind of like East Town sort of look with this one, kind of like having the central spire of buildings around it. So we're going to have loads of massive kind of like office areas. As you can see, we've been putting down the shells and stuff, and also got a kind of like a central park area, and it's kind of like a tiny little central park to make it kind of like have a little bit of green in there. You can't have it just all like buildings and stuff. You need a little bit of green within these cities, and so we're going to have another kind of like square going around here with massive buildings, and then we're going to have a market stall place just over here. And yeah, and then we're going to be working on the kind of like residential once this is all done. So this is going to be looking a lot more developed by the time we actually get those finished. And we're going to have we're going to have a kind of like a how you put it, kind of like a town hall area. Now I know we've got one in the old school, but we need something a bit more developed, so we're going to be putting one just down there. Now, this building over here is actually going to be your kind of like your house. When you first come into this, you're going to get your own room and stuff. Where you can store all your items, your armor, your weapons from the previous games. Now, the previous towns. Now, what you can do is you're going to be able to take all your items with you, so you're not going to have to worry about it. Each little house that you're going to get is going to have its own storage units, so you can, if you want to bring your items from the previous town, you can do. They do get upgraded as you do go along the game, but it won't hurt to bring them with you, will it? No, it won't at all. So you're going to get your own rooms and stuff, and this is actually going to be your hotel within this part of the city, because obviously the certain parts are going to be locked up, like the palace, which is going to be on the other side, and obviously Old Town over here, as you see, as I just shown you that we locked the door there. But when you actually go into all the quests within this part of the town, it's going to be quite hellish. We're trying to make it quite hellish anyway, because all areas are going to be locked off until you do certain things within this. As you can see here, we just kind of like boom. It's not, none of this is going to be open. Once I've wired all these in, it's going to be quite long distance wiring, so you're going to have to travel quite a lot within this, especially with the size of this one, this city. It's going to be, you're going to be able to explore all parts of each town. It's going to be absolutely brilliant once it's all done and finished. But yeah, no, it's coming along nicely. Now, it's a shame, you know, I really wanted to, I'd like to have kind of like a voting system on the YouTube so you can actually kind of like get a little bit of feedback, because obviously with this area, I'd really, you know, I thought it was a good idea to have a kind of like a zombie biohazard zone, and I thought this would be great for that, just stick it down here. But I'd like to get some feedback on that, and it's a shame you don't have kind of like a yes/no click on it. That would have been brilliant. So you just kind of like put down an idea, and then the viewers kind of like go yes or no to the idea. But yeah, that's the further developments of this one. But furthermore to that, guys, we have got a video coming out, because as you know, we do a kind of like a subscriber day once a month or something like that, and we're going to be doing the Walls Mark II now. This is a different version of the same map which I built previously, which is up for download in the previous video, if you look down. And yeah, it's going to be Mark II, so there's going to be a lot of different things within this map. It's going to look a lot different from the first one, and yeah, we'll be having a little play for you guys, so look out for that video in kind of like a future episode. Anyway guys, I thought I'd just give you this quick video on the update of this map, and we're going to have quite a lot more finished. We've got some great videos in store for you guys, and great new developments for this game, and it just shows you how close we actually are to finishing. In you know, we had if you think about it, because we started off with the first kind of like spawn point, and it's just grown so much. Not this town. You know, we had East Town. Oh, was it East Town? No, it was West Town, wasn't it? It was West Town, then East Town, North Town, sorry, then East Town, the underground city, and then finally this city here. So we've got so much in this one Xbox Minecraft map. It's unbelievable, and I believe it's actually going to be a great adventure map to play once it's all out there and done. But yeah, you know, Section B, guys, and you know, so far, and we got to look forward to kind of like completing that, and then finally Section A over here, which is going to be a massive palace. Now, I'm just going to show you how big this palace is going to be. This is actually going to be quite nifty, because what we're going to do is, the whole walls are going to be incorporated into the kind of like palace. So, as you can imagine, you can see that end over there to these walls over here, and it goes all the way over here. So it is going to be huge once we actually start working on that. That's going to be a massive build. So we're going to have a lot of fun trying to tinker with the designs of this, and I'd like to see how it's going to come out. I might actually make one kind of like, I don't know, have a few blocks, probably about 5 or 6 blocks apart, where it's going to like go right down to bedrock, kind of like a, I don't know, how can you put it, more of a hellish sort of like drop, so it kind of like gives you a little bit of a fright when you kind of like look down. But yeah, no, it's just another idea to put forward, isn't it, guys? Anyway, guys, you take care, and keep watching, keep crafting, and I'll see you later. Okay, bye.